Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praises to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Bashem, Rakah, Kadash. Double honors to the apostle and elders of Great Millstone who rule well, and peace and salutations to the house of David, the elect man who pushing his truth and faith and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth so we can get the hell up out of here, man. All right. And I want to say Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Bashem, Rakah, Kadash, Barakatham to all you sincere listeners who may tune into this. All right. And I want to entitle this lesson, you don't have to be in GMS to be a sincere man of the Lord. All right. And there are men outside of GMS who are sincere and are men of the Lord. All right. Because it's something going on in Israel right now where, you know, especially with GMS, you know, because all these other camps, they bugged the fuck out, you know, just to leave it like that. All these other camps are bugged. All right. And we ain't got to go down a list with that, you know. Sakari, IUIC, HOI, any camp you name, all of them are bug outs and demons, man. You know, which we know, is parts of the elect in there as well. You know, but for the most part, you know, the majority of those guys are demons, and what they represent is demonic and satanic. You know, and that's just the real nature of what we're talking about here. All right, and So you know we're not gonna speak on these other camps, you know, because we know they're bugged the fuck out, man. You know, we know they bugged out, you know. But to stick to GMS because, you know, through the spirit we believe from the apostles and elders of GMS on down, they have the 100% truth, you know, and that's the doctrine of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. That doctrine comes directly from the heavens, all right, from the fourth dimension, from the Shemaims, all right. So, you know, that doctrine that GMS upholds is not only not only there is not GMS doctrine. GMS is doctrine. That's actually the doctrine of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. All right, which that doctrine is for all the sincere true man of the Lord. All right, but you got guys in GMS primarily who got this mind state where they feel like they're elite or something, you know, which the word elite means elect. So really they feel like they all are already the part of the elect, man. Or they shun other brothers who doing the work and speaking in the same doctrine. That's not a good move, bro. It's not a good move to do that. Like, if you think that just because you in GMS you got it, you're bugged out too, you know. And there's a lot of bug outs in GMS as well, you know. Not throwing shots at them. I'm just speaking the facts here because we got to start laying stuff on the table, you know, because people believe that, you know, just because GMS has the truth, you know, that they are true, you know, but and anyone else outside of GMS, you know, which like we've established that these other camps are bug outs, they're pretty much not shit. But you got brothers outside of GMS who ain't coming in no established, so to speak, camp name, ain't got the popularity that these guys have, but still teach the doctrine and do the work sincerely, man. All right, and abide in the doctrine too, because it's one thing if you teaching the doctrine, but you're not doing it. You know, you can know the doctrine all day in the world, man, but when it comes to you doing it, you not doing it. You know, like it's a lesson I want to do too, Lord willing. I can do that next. Is you know, don't be the one who always knows all the scriptures but don't apply none of the scriptures, you know, and don't be the one who makes the scriptures to fit them. You know what I'm saying? Like when you want to use the scriptures to cut people, but when it's time to use the scriptures to apply to how you're living and what you're doing, you don't want to use them, you know. You can't do that shit, man. That's off, man. That's wicked. You know, that's what a lot of guys do, man. All right, they want to quote all the scriptures in the world, but when it comes to apply them to something that they doing, then now the scriptures don't matter. No, the scriptures matter all the time, you know. So let's just get into these scripts, you know. The scripts can speak better than I can, you know. I just wanted to give you brothers a gist of what I was saying, all right. I mean, a gist of what I'm saying, understanding on what I'm gonna go into, you know, what I'm saying, you know, so, you know, cause that's another thing too. Can't nobody say nothing about GMS, you know what I'm saying? Or you're a damn demon, you know, Can't nobody say nothing about them. So it's like, it's a lot of funny style shit that's going on, man. But we gonna touch on it. All right, this Lord willing, is edifying, to the elect. All right, this Mark chapter 9 verse 38, and John answered him saying, Master, we saw one casting out devils in thy name, and he followed not us, and we forbade him because he followed not us. Yeah, and you got people that feel like that, man. It ain't necessarily gotta be in GMS, but I mean that's really where the primary of that shit at, man. All right. Look, if you not with us, then you not on shit. You gotta go through us to get the truth. You gotta go through us to get the truth. All right. If you didn't go through us, you ain't get the truth. All right. Like you who the hell are you? Are you Yahweh Shema out here? All right. If somebody doing the work sincerely, they not going off in the doctrine. Okay. You can't forbid them, because let's look what Yahweh Shah said. He says, but Yahweh Shah said, forbid him not, for there is no man which shall do a miracle in my name that can lightly speak evil of me. For he that is not against us is on our part. Right. So if you speaking the same doctrine as GMS, which, like I established in the beginning of this video, is actually the doctrine of Yahweh Shema Shah. Okay, you're with Yahweh Shema Shah. Okay, you can't say they not with Yahweh Shema Shah just because you don't know them, just because they not fucking with you. Just because you don't have no knowledge of them. It's man going harder than guys in GMS. It's guys in GMS who got so much knowledge and so much power. They not even so much wisdom. They not even putting up videos. Explain that. Isn't that a decree in GMS that you're supposed to drop 3 videos a week? Why you got the vast majority of GMS don't do that, man? Guys missing camp, guys playing, guys not studying, not praying, not fasting, doing all type of folly on the side. What the hell? So just because you with these guys, these guys, what happened to diligence? I thought we supposed to have diligence. Most guys don't possess that. Isn't that scriptural that you're supposed to give all diligence? And most guys ain't giving diligence, but you want to forbid somebody. All right. First off, let's talk about what the hell you doing for you try to forbid somebody. Okay. Especially somebody that's doing the work, sincerely. Now, if a nigga going off, he going off, that's just point blank period. Let's go here to Matthew 20, one of my favorite parables, but let's bring it out because people seem to forget the scripts. Let's go to the scripts. This is Matthew chapter 20, verse 1. For the kingdom of heaven is like unto a man that is an householder, which went out early in the morning to hire laborers into his vineyard, which the householder is Yahweh Shah, obviously, because the kingdom of heaven is going to be Yahweh Shah's kingdom. All right, now let's go. And when he had agreed with his laborers for a penny a day, he sent them into his vineyard. Right. So the laborers represent the man that's doing the will in the bidding of Yahweh Shah, which the bidding in the will of Yahweh Shah is to bid everyone to the marriage, to preach his gospel, to push this word, man. Okay. And everyone agreed to a penny. Okay. A penny for a day. Okay. It says, and he, verse 3, and he went out about the 3rd hour and saw others standing idle in the marketplace. So he found laborers just from off the jump, to go into the vineyard. Then he found laborers within the 3rd hour, who were standing idle. So you had guys who were standing idle from the jump. You had guys who were standing idle at the 3rd hour. It says, and said unto them, go ye also into the vineyard, and whatsoever is right will give you. And they went their way, and whatsoever right that he would give them is that penny that the others agreed to, the penny for the day. All right, because it said hours, so obviously the hours is accumulating up to a day. But let's keep going. Again, he went out about the sixth and 9th hour and did likewise. So the 6th and 9th hour he did the same. All right, and about the 11th hour he went out and found others standing idle, and said unto them, why stand ye here all the day idle? So you already had those who've been working for 9 hours already, but he still was bringing laborers in the 11th hour. It says, they say unto him, because no man have hired us. Right. You know what I'm saying? So you got some brothers who who weren't hired until the 11th hour. But you had brothers who was working for the last 9, 10 hours. It says, they say unto him, because no man have hired us. He said unto them, go ye also into the vineyard, and whatsoever is right, that shall ye receive. Yeah, and whatsoever that is right, that shall they receive. So, that it wasn't direct on what it was, but that it was that penny a day. But we're gonna get into it. It says, so when evening was come, the Lord of the vineyard said unto his steward, call the laborers and give them their hire, beginning from the last unto the first. Beginning from who? Let's read it one more time. So when evening was come, the Lord of the vineyard said unto the steward, call the laborers and give their hire, beginning from the last unto the first. Beginning from the last unto the first. All right. And if you go into the scriptures, it's all about the last to the first. You know what I'm saying? Yahweh Shemashah always deal with the lowly first. Okay, he always deal with with those who come from the bottom. All right, those who are not highly acknowledged. All right, that's the ones that Yahweh Shemashah deal with, man. All right, which I was gonna grab the script, but I could just quote it. When Yahweh Shemashah said, "I will have mercy upon whom I will have mercy, and I will have compassion upon whom I will have compassion." Okay, so Yahweh Shemashah, he deal with who he want to deal with. He don't deal with who the hell you think he's supposed to be dealing with. Okay, he deal with who he want to deal with. Okay, so if he want to call a man into this truth, all right, he gonna call him into the truth. All right, ain't nothing you can do about it, regardless how you feel about it. If he pushing that rock, You show that man some respect, just like you show any other man if he laboring. It's a lot. It says the harvest is plenteous, but the laborers are few. So there ain't too many people that's out here laboring. So you're supposed to show respect to the laborers, man. You don't supposed to be treating no laborer any type of way. Or just because you've been laboring so much longer. That's some real funny shit. That's just like if you working on a job at Esau plant, and you've been there for like a year, 2, 3, 4, 5, you got seniority on the job, and somebody just started working the job, you looking at them some type of way just because they start working. Nigga, they gotta get their money too. The fuck you acting like that for, man? It says, verse 9, and when they came that were hired about the 11th hour, they received every man a penny. So they got the penny. That was what whatsoever was right, which those who came in the first hour agreed to. So when the first came, they supposed that they should have received more. So they thought they was gonna get more. That's how a lot of brothers feel. They feel like just because they in some kind of you got some kind of, you've been laboring for so long and you done gained all this prestige and this renown, you feel like you're owed something now. It says, so when the first came, they supposed that they should have received more, and they likewise received every man a penny. Right. So they thought just because they was on some type of level or something, they was gonna receive more than everybody else. You know what I'm saying? That's how brothers really feel. Like, I'm the man. I got it. I know I'm good. Ain't nobody gonna get what I'm gonna get. All right, why? Because they ain't doing what I'm doing. Look who I am. The Lord been dealing with me. He gonna bring one of these little niggas up and start dealing with them over me. Ha. That's how some people think, which that's demonic as fuck, man. That's satanic. It says, and when they had received it. It says, and when they had received it, if they murmured against the good man of the house. Oh, so you murmuring against the good man of the house who put you on. He put you out here. Now you mad that others came in and got the same thing you got, but you forgot you was standing idle just like they was, nigga. Just like I made the reference to, like, if you working on Esau's job, you forgot you had to start working at the job. All right, now somebody new start coming and working at the job. You looking at them funny. You don't remember when your ass had to come in and start new? Come on, man. It says, saying these last have wrought but 1 hour, and thou hast made them equal unto us. Make them equal unto us. And that's what guys don't like. They don't like that. That's what a lot of brothers don't like. Definitely in GMS. I just gotta say the truth. Definitely in GMS. They don't feel like it's nobody equal to them out here. There's nobody equal to them. All right. They're the top shotters out here. Okay. We're the top shotters out here. Okay. ain't nobody equal unto us. You know, it says, which have borne the borne the burden and heat of the day. Yo, we did the grunt of the work. We was out there in the sun sweating. Where was these niggas at? Where was these niggas at? They ain't got the right to be equal with us. You know, it says, but he answered every one of them, and said, friend, I do thee no wrong. Didst not thou agree with me for a penny? So didn't you agree for the same thing that didn't you agree for the penny? Didn't you, Salaki? Did you already agree to get a penny? What the hell you feel like you was supposed to receive more for? Okay? You weren't supposed to receive shit more. You already you already signed the contract. You already signed the contract. Not don't act funny now. You know what I'm saying? Like you acting like you know you gotta play out your contract, man. Don't be trying to act like just because you borrowed a little bit now you feel like you just deserve a contract. No, you already signed this contract. All right, you gonna get what this contract entail. You know, then you can try to renegotiate. All right. It says, take that thine is and go thy way. I will give unto this last even as unto thee. Right. So Yahweh Shemashah said he gonna select it. Word our Lord Yahweh Shai. This is actually Yahweh Shai speak. He said he gonna give to the last even as he gonna give unto thee. And the last gonna be first. Let's keep reading. Verse 15. It says, is it not lawful for me to do what I will with mine own right? This is Yahweh Shai's kingdom. This ain't nobody else's kingdom. All right, you can't tell Yahweh Shai what the hell he's supposed to do with and who he's supposed to deal with and how it's supposed to go. All right, what position you supposed to be in and how it's supposed to rock. All right, this is not your kingdom, asshole. Okay, it says, is it not lawful for me to do what I will with mine own? Is thine evil because I evil because I am good? Right. I'm the one who established this kingdom. Okay, I can set it up however the hell I want to set it up, man. All right, ain't nobody on no type of level, ain't nobody on no type of higher level than nobody else, and they all doing the same thing. Of course, there's gonna be an order in the kingdom of heaven. We understand that, but as of right now, don't nobody know who the hell they are. All right, everybody is laboring the same, so you're gonna get what you're gonna get as of now. Then I'll establish everything else when we come to that role. Okay, but you can't tell me I'm evil because I'm doing what I want to do. All right, who the hell gonna tell? Well, first and foremost, Yahweh Shai is doing Yahweh's will. All right, and anybody who's doing Yahweh Shai's will is doing Yahweh's will. So what we talking about here? You know, it says, "He that despises you don't despise. I mean, despise of you, despise of me, and he that despises of me, despise of him that sent me." Just roughly paraphrase. So really, when you go into that word despise, it means to look at as insignificant. You know, which, you know, a lot of brothers, they look at other brothers like they insignificant. Like, he's not needed here. All right, we don't need him here. I can handle this. We handling this. We got it. All right, we don't need him. You know, that's all right. But what Yahweh Shai say in this last verse 16, it says, so the last shall be first. So that's exactly why the last gonna be first. All right, because the first are already feeling like they deserve some. They already feeling like they got in their mind that the first is supposed to be first. All right, so since you already first in your mind, then you're gonna go last because you already had that feeling of what feeling like first is. And I'm gonna put the last in the first position. Okay, I'm gonna put the last in the first position because why? Because the last are the most lowliest. All right, you ones they're the bottom type, and that's who Yahweh Shemal Shai deal with. They deal with the ones from the bottom first. All right, the ones from the bottom up. Why? Because those the most humble, those the most lowly, those the most sincere. You know, those the one the most appreciative. You know, because once you done had something for so much, you start to depreciate it, man. You know, and that's what happened to a lot of brothers, man. They forget where the hell they came from. You know, you was just a nigga in the world, just like everybody else. Just like everybody else, you was a nigga in the world. All right. So don't get the acting like can't nobody say nothing to you, can't nobody do nothing to you, can't nobody fuck with you, can't nobody touch you. All right. And if ain't nobody directly with you, they ain't nobody. All right. Don't get to acting like that now. All right. Don't start. Hey, niggas be acting like women, man. Salakia. You know what I'm saying? You know, a lot of brothers, You know, they be acting like niggas, but they be acting like nigga women, you know, like nigga women act outwath, you know. Let's go to verse 16. It says, so the last shall be first, and the first last, yeah, and the first last. All right, who is that? Those the ones who jumped out the gate. It says, for many be called, but few chosen. So it's many that's called, but few chosen, boy. Don't forget that. So just because you got called into the work and you doing the work, that does not mean you of the elect, boy. Just because you just you know the apostles and the elders, just because you know the elders, just because you know a whole bunch of brothers, just because you've been doing the work for so long, you do not think you're just chosen, Bucko. Do not just think you're chosen, because it's be many that is called, but only few is chosen. All right, don't forget that. So don't be looking at nobody else like you just so much better than them. All right, get that out your head. All right, and don't think just because nobody ain't with you, they not nobody. All right, that's how you get your ass smoked out here. All right, because why? This Luke chapter 16 verse 15, one of my favorite verses, one of my favorite precepts. This Luke chapter 16 verse 15, and he said unto them, yea, are they which justify yourselves before men. That's how a lot of brothers rock, man. They like to justify themselves before men. All right. You want to justify yourself before a man. You want to look good for a man. You want to be what a man wants you to be. All right. You want to look good in the eyes of a man. All right. You want him to acknowledge you as somebody, a fucking mortal man. Shall a mortal man be more just than God? Like Job said, let's get that real quick. Let's just get that. All right. Let's just go here real quick. Let's just get it real quick. Let's see what Job said about it. This Job chapter 4 verse 17. It says, shall mortal man be more just than God, Yahweh? Shall a man be more pure than his maker? Yes, shall a man be more pure than his maker? All right. So why the hell you trying to justify yourself before men? All right. All right. Should a mortal man be more just than God? Right. What is there? They have more justice than God? They got more justice than Yahweh Bashim Yahushua? All right. So what the hell? What's all this justification in front of man about? What's that all about? Okay, what's that all about? Let's go here. Salakia. Let's go back to Luke 16. Let's go back to Luke 16 and 15. This is back in Luke chapter 16 verse 15, and he said unto them, yea, are they which justify yourselves before men? Yeah, justify yourselves before men like he's Yahweh or something, you know. But Yahweh know if your heart, he know if your mind, he see what you doing. Are you making videos to be well pleasing to man, or to be justified before men? You're acting some type of way to be justified for men. You want to get with these people just so you can justify yourself before men. All right. You want to look cute and be nice for another man. All right. You want to you want to kiss ass so you can justify yourself before a man. OK, what the hell are we doing here? It says, for that which is highly esteemed among man is an abomination in the sight of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Yeah, so that which is highly esteemed among man, all right, or the top camp, so to speak, him that's so great of a teacher, okay, they're so highly esteemed among man. That's an abomination before Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. All right, you want to be so you esteem so much. All right, that's not a good thing. That's not a good thing, man. All right. It's not a good thing because you so esteemed. Let's get this.
Strong's G 5308. Hoop say loss. Hoop say loss.
Because yeah, you could be esteemed. You could be esteemed in righteousness. There's nothing wrong with that. All right, but hey, too much of anything could kill you, man. Too much of anything could kill you. All right. It says esteemed, high, lofty, exalted on high, within an uplifted armed with signal power, metaphorical, eminent, and exalted, and influence and honor, to set the mind on to seek high things as honors and riches, to be a spring. But look, so it says in influence and honor. All right, so if you is highly esteemed and influence and honor, all right, Yahweh Shem outside looking at you like, the fuck you got going on, bro? Like, why you so highly esteemed for? Like, who are you guys? Like, you're just mortal men. All right, you're just mortal men. Like Matthew the 3rd chapter speak about how Yahweh Shem Shai wheels the axe I mean, is it the axe who does the work, or is it who wield the axe that should things be attributed to? All right, which one does it go to, or it goes to the one that wields the axe? All right, the axe can't do nothing of its own. Okay, can't do nothing of its own. So where the hell is all this? I'm so great shit coming from, man. Where's all this? If you not with us, you a nobody coming from. Where's all this coming from? Are guys forgetting the scriptures out here? Let's go to Mark 12 and 41. This is Mark 12 and verse 41. And Yahushua sat over against the treasury and beheld how the people cast money into the treasury, and many that were rich cast in much, right? Because you got a lot of brothers in here like who are rich, not necessarily got to be financially. All right, you ain't got to necessarily be financially rich to be rich, because we know what the true riches is of Yahweh Shema Shah. I tell you that in Romans 8 and 33. You know, the depths of wisdom and understanding, that those are riches. You know, it's a, Wisdom of Solomon, the 8th chapter, tell you about if riches be a thing to be desired in this world, how much more wisdom. You know, so it's brothers who got high levels of wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. You know, high levels of experience and different gifts, ministry wise and spiritually. You know, so those are riches. You know, those are riches. You know, so it's guys that got that. You know, and they cast in to the treasury. You know, they cast in much. You know, they cast in much. Where it says, and there came a certain poor widow, and she threw in 2 mites, which make a farthing. So, you know, those with the riches, they was throwing in much. You know, they was, popping their shit like, yeah, boy, throwing it in. It's nothing. You know what I'm saying? They throwing in a lot in the treasury. But it was a poor widow who came. She didn't have much. But she cast in the little 2 mites she had into the treasury. Okay, and what Yahweh Shah said. And he called unto him his disciples and said unto them, verily I say unto you, that this poor widow have cast more in than all they which have cast in the treasury, into the treasury. Woo! So the lowest brother who might put in just a little bit that he got, but it's everything that he got, it's more than anybody with hella riches. All right, with hella riches, wisdom, knowledge, and understanding in his faith, and they put all that out. You know, they put much in. You know, they could put much that they got in, but they don't mean they gave everything they had. Okay, but just because they got so much, they on some such great level. Now you on some such great level just because you rich and you put in much. All right, but you can have somebody who's poor and just have a little bit, but they give everything they got. It's about giving everything you got, man. And brothers don't do that. You know. Brothers don't do that, you know. It says, not all brothers, but a lot of brothers, you know what I'm saying? Verse 44. It says, for all they did cast in of their abundance, but she of her want did cast in all that she had, even all her living. And that's what it's all about, giving everything you got in here, bro. How many people out here really giving everything they got? All right. Let's talk for real out here. Who giving everything they got? Who sacrificed everything for this ministry, man? Or who came in this ministry? They ain't come up under nobody. All right, they had to do it all by themselves. All right, who's doing that? All right, who went and made their own garments? All right, who went and made their own signs? Who was putting up videos when nobody was on their ass to do it? All right, who was going out by themselves? All right, let's talk for real out here, man. All right, who was doing this when nobody was watching? All right, but except for Yahweh Shema Shah. All right, who was doing this for Yahweh Shema Shah? You know, who gave everything they had? All right, who was doing this regardless if they got accepted by a man or it was known by a man? All right, that's who cast in the most. All right, that's the most highly esteemed. You want to talk for real here? All right, since guys want to say they esteem, they putting that title on themselves. Guys putting the title on themselves like they so great. You're out your fucking mind, man. All right. Excuse my French. All right. This is Matthew chapter 18, verse 10. It says, take heed that you despise not one of those little ones. Yeah, one of those little ones like that poor widow.
All right, take heed that you don't despise them. All right, just because you rich, let's get what despise mean. All right, take heed that you don't despise one of those little ones. Little ones.
Strong's G 2706. Kataphraneo. Kataphraneo.
It says to condemn, despise, disdain, to think little or nothing of. Yeah, to think against, to disesteem, to think little or nothing of, man. All right. That's how a lot of brothers, definitely in GMS, all right, and outside of GMS and in other camps, but we're not talking about other camps because they're all bugged the fuck out. Okay. And that's a whole nother topic, but they are, okay. And the majority of those guys, if they're not bugged out and they're still in the camp, even though they know they're bugged out, they are demons. Okay. If you're okay with some demonic shit going on, if you're okay with anything that's adversarial to your Habashim Al-Shah, if you're okay with it and you sit by and let it rock, you're right along with their ass. Okay. You right along with them. You know, if you sit there and let some wicked shit just go on and you okay with it. All right. You're wicked too. The fuck? It says, but look though, we're not even talking about that. We're not even talking about that. We're just talking about primarily GMS and those who up there with GMS, I guess. You know, like I guess we could say like a Man of Valor or DTA. You know what I'm saying? Just throwing names out there. You know, not speaking directly on the whole people, but all those brothers, but you know those who are associated, you know, with them for the primarily GMS. You know what I'm saying? You think of someone as little, or you think of someone else that's little, who is not direct, who you don't know or not with you. You despise them and think of them as little, man, and disdain them, man. Or you disesteem them. All right, but what Yahweh Shah said, he said, take heed that you despise not one of these little ones, which a lot of GMS do. All right. And the vast majority of brothers do. For I say unto you that in heaven their angels do always behold the face of my Father which is in heaven. Yeah, you better watch out what you doing, man. All right. It said we made a spectacle to angels, so even the angels got high level respect for even the little ones. All right. So who the hell are you? All right. It says, for the Son of Man is come to save that which was lost. Yeah, the Son of Man came to save that which was lost. All right. That's why when the scribes and Pharisees was like, why ye sit with publicans and sinners? Oh, let's get that. Let's get that. Let's go here real quick. 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 Salakia. Yeah, here we go right here. Yup. Matthew 9. This Matthew chapter 9, verse 10. And it came to pass as Yahushua sat at meat in the house, behold, many publicans and sinners came and sat down with him and his disciples. And when the Pharisees saw it, they said unto his disciples, why eat of your master with publicans and sinners? But when Yahushua heard that, he said unto them, they that be whole need not a physician, but they that are sick. They that are whole don't need no physician, boy. All right. They that are whole don't need no physician. So don't forget to esteem the lowly, man. All right, esteem the lowly, and not to toot your own horn either. Cause guys be doing that too. They'll fuck with the lowly just to toot their own horn up. All right, just to toot their own horn up, so they can stay on their high horse and they can pet their ego. All right. It says, but go ye and learn what that meaneth. I will have mercy and not sacrifice, for I am not come to call the righteous, but the sinners to repentance. So don't forget that. Don't forget that. All right. Don't forget that. Let's go back to Mark 12. I'm at Salakia, Matthew 18. Salakia. Let's go back to Matthew 18. Just Matthew 18 and 11. It says, for the Son of Man is come to save that which was lost, which is the lowly brothers. All right. The ones who not critically acclaimed, the ones who don't got fame already in captivity. All right. It says, how think ye, if a man have 100 sheep and one of them be gone astray, doth he not leave the 99 and go up into the mountains and seek of that which is gone astray? So that show you how valuable even the smallest brother is, because we're considered as sheep. All right. So even one sheep, that's highly valuable. It says, And if so be that he find it, verily I say unto you, he rejoiceth more of that sheep that than of the 99 which went astray. Even so, it is not the will of your father. Hold on, let's read 13 again. Salak. We that one might have went over your head. Let's go back. Let's go back to it. Make sure we ain't missed that. Make sure we ain't missed that bar. This verse 13. It says, verse 13, and if it so be that he find it, verily I say unto you, he rejoiceth more of that sheep than of the 99 which went astray. Than the 90 of 9 that went astray. One sheep was more valuable than the 99 that went astray. All right. So we're not talking numbers games out here, bro. We're not talking how much prestige you got game out here, bro. All right. All right. We talking about like this a whole complete team effort, boy. All right. Everybody is needed. Like it tell you in 1 Corinthians the 12th chapter. All right. The thing that might not seem to be comely to you, all right, Yahabashi is damn sure comely to Yahabashi Mawashai. Okay, let's get that too. We're not even gonna quote it. Let the scripture say it, just in case somebody think I'm lying. All right, because like I said, the scriptures don't matter till it fits till it fits somebody's need to what they want to do. But when it applies to them and what they're doing, the scripts don't matter no more. Okay, since guys want to be like that, okay, let's read it. All right, because the words of the Lord are sharper than any two-edged sword. All right. Let's go here. This 1 Corinthians 12 and 22. Nay, much more those members of the body which seem to be more feeble are necessary. Yeah, those members of the body which seem to be more feeble are necessary. Hold on, you need those pieces. All right. So those brothers who, you know what I'm saying, might be by themselves but not directly with GMS. Those brothers who teach the same doctrine but might not be directly with GMS. Okay. They're necessary, all right? They're necessary. Don't think that Yahabashi Masha just need GMS, all right? Or he just needs you, all right? Look, man, Yahabashi Masha said he'll raise up stones, but all right, he don't need not nan one of us. He don't need not nan one of us out here, all right? Ain't nan one of us shit. Yeah, we doing great works or whatever, but the only reason we even doing this work because Yahabashi Masha put the spirit on us to be able to do this. Ain't nobody doing nothing on their own, you know? It says, and those members of the body which we think to be less honorable, upon these we bestow more abundant honor. Yeah, so the ones you think you don't look at as so honorable, them the ones you're supposed to get the most amount of honor to. All right. These what the scripts say, man. Do people listen? Hold on. So we just quote scripts, but we don't live by it. It says be ye doers of the words and not just hearers only. You know, it says, we think to be less honorable, upon these we bestow more abundant honor, and our uncomely parts have more abundant comeliness. For our comely parts have no need, but Yahweh have tempered the body together, giving more abundant honor to the part which lack. Why? Because Yahweh Bashim Shai, he deals with he deals with the lowly once again. Like I tell you, Psalms 138 and 6. Though the Most High be high, he have respect unto the lowly. That's who we fuck with, the low, all right? The underdogs, okay? Why you think he fuck with the nation of Israel on the whole period, all right? Why you think so? All right, because we the underdog. We ain't nobody looking for us to come into position. They looking at Russia. They looking at China, you know, the Moabites. They looking at Gog, you know. They'll look at the Japhetic people before they look at the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native Indian to come into power, all right? Why is it? But who's coming into power? The so-called Negro, Latino, and Native Indian. Why? Because Yahweh Shemau Shai, he deal with the lowest of the low. All right. And that's in every facet of everything. All right. It says, let's go back to Matthew 18. It was a little bit more on it. It says, verse 13, and if so be that he find it, verily I say unto you, he rejoiceth more of that sheep than of the 99 which went astray. Even so, it is not the will of your Father which is in heaven that one of these little ones should perish. Yet, so Yahweh Shema Shah, like, look, I ain't letting not one of my guys from the least of the least. They all I fought with every single one of them, and they all my guys. and even the smallest one, he gonna get up in here, man. And he that guy, okay? So I don't care if I got all you guys, man. If I ain't got all my man, it ain't nothing out here, you know. This first Samuel chapter 16 verse 7. But the Lord Yahweh Shemashah said unto him, Samuel, Salakia, look not on his countenance or on the height of his stature, because I have refused him. For the Lord Yahweh Shemashah seeth not as man seeth, for man looketh on the outward appearance, but the Lord Yahweh Shemashah looketh on the heart. Yeah, guys, man, he look at how many subscribers you got, how many followers you got, how big your camp is, who you know, okay, what color your garment is, all right, how you look, how do you talk, okay, are you a good speaker, okay, can you read nicely, all right, what kind of articles do you bring out, okay, how long you been doing it? All right. Can you stand for a long amount of time? Can you cut somebody up? These the things that men look at. They look at men's outward appearance. All right. Does he look good when he talk? All right. You know what I'm saying? How many videos can we look at his video where he was breaking down scripts? You know, they look at the outward appearance of man. Okay. But Yahweh Shemashah, he looking for the heart. And that's what it's all about. Where's your heart at, man? Guys ain't got no heart. We ain't talking about what's in your chest either. We talking about what's in your mind. You're loud. You're loud. You know, that's your heart. All right, what is your mind toward, man? Is your mind geared toward following the scriptures in its entirety, or is it geared towards you having the scriptures and being a man based upon that? If so, you're a sicko. All right. If so, you're a sicko. You need to get your shit together. All right. For Yahweh Shemashah, get it together for you. All right. Slot. Let's go here. Sirach. 19 and 24. Slot. This Sirach chapter 19 verse 24. He that has small understanding and fear of Yahweh is better than one that have much wisdom and transgress the law of the Most High. Yeah, so you can have a little bit of understanding, just a little small understanding, and fear Yahweh Shemashah, and you better off than anybody with much wisdom and transgress the law of Yahweh Shemashah. All right, and guess what? You transgress the law of Yahweh Shemashah when you despise and you don't show your brother love. All right. You don't show your brother love. Because who is your brother? Who is doing the will of Yahweh Shemashah? If somebody doing the will of Yahweh Shemashah, you're supposed to have high level respect for them, man. And you don't supposed to just say it either, because there's a lot of brothers who just say, oh, I got respect for all the brothers who are doing the work, all the brothers who are laboring, all right? But when the brothers who are laboring ask for something, or when they come around, you ain't got nothing to say, or you look at it in some kind of funny way, all right? You a damn hypocrite, man. You're an actor. All right, I thought you was a man of the Lord. I thought you was a true brother. You're a damn actor. All right. This is Zephaniah chapter 3, verse 18. I will gather them that are sorrowful for the solemn assembly, who are of thee, to whom the reproach of it was a burden. Right. It says, I will gather them that are sorrowful for the solemn assembly, who are of thee, to whom the reproach of it was a burden. Right. Yeah. To what? Because hate it for the namesake of Yahushua, despise for the namesake of Yahushua, or for doing the work. You know, you can be despised by your own brethren who's supposed to be doing the same thing as you doing. You know, you could be sorrowful from how you get treated by your own people, man. All right, and we ain't just talking about anybody here either. We talking about laborers. All right, if we talking about people who consistently doing the work, we ain't just talking about people out here. Because if you a grown ass man and you're not doing the work, okay, you got some issues here. You got some issues here. You need to get those shits together. And you're not a brother. All right, just because you post a script on the internet or post a comment, that don't make you a damn brother out here. We talking about those who standing 10 toes on the highways and the byways week in and week out, putting up videos every day. All right, or every week. Okay. We talking about those brothers consistently, all right, who not bowing out for nothing out here. That's what we talking about, all right? That's what we talking about. It says, let's read it down a little bit more. It says, behold, at that time I would undo all that afflict thee, and I will save her that halteth, and gather her that was driven out, and I will give and I will get them praise and fame in every land where they have been put to shame. So Yahweh Shemashah said he is going to give us praise and fame. He didn't say nothing about a man giving us no damn praise and fame. All right, which you can apply these scripts to. You can apply these scripts, this script into what the time we coming into. You know, when it's, you know, Psalms 110:3, when it says that people should be willing in the day of thy power. You know, so yeah, we're gonna get fame. You know, 7 women shall take hold of one man. We're gonna get fame on this side a little piece, you know. But as amongst each other, as men, all that, oh, I'm a fan of you. That guy's so great. Oh, but him over there, he's cool, but you're the man. All that shit right there, that's gotta stop. All that shit's gotta stop, man. All that shit needs to stop. Let's go here to Matthew 17. I mean, Salaki, Matthew 7. Let's go here to Matthew 7. This is Matthew chapter 7. Verse 16. It says, "Ye shall know them by their fruits." So you know a man of the Lord by their fruits. What's their fruits? Let's get the word fruits. Let's get the word fruits. Let's get what fruits is.
Strong's G 2590. Cartapas. Cartapas.
All right. Parpas, the fruit of the trees, which I seen man walking in trees. All right. We're in semblance as trees. Okay. Vines of the field. The fruit of one's loins. His progeny, his posterity, that which originates or comes from something, an effect, result. What originate or comes from something? What's the result of us of what we're doing, our work? Well, that's the ministry we putting out. All right, well, here go right here. Work, act, or deed. Hold on. Work, act, or deed. Okay, so let's get for real here now. Let's get real serious here now. Let's talk some real numbers out here. Now, who putting in the work out here? Who really putting in work out here? All right. Who when you go on a page, you don't see no damn 4, 5, 6 days, a week ago, or 2 weeks ago before they did a damn video, bro. All right. You don't see them at camp standing all around, all stagnant. Okay, all stagnant. You don't see. You see something coming forth from them, man. All right. Every day when you look on their page or you see on your timeline, a video is popping up, bro. Every day. All right, and that's not even what it's all about either, because your works is how you follow the law as well. All right, so how are you amongst brothers? How are you treating people? All right, what you doing out here? How you showing love out here? What's your charity like? Okay, it says advantage, profit, utility, praises which are presented to Yahweh as a thank offering. Oh my goodness! So your praises that you present before Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua as a thank offering, bro. That's your fruits. All right. That's your fruits. All right. To gather fruit, reap harvest into life eternal. Woo! Bring forth pure fruits meant for repentance. Is used figuratively, discourse of those who by their labors have fitted souls to obtain eternal life. So who going out there on the highways and the byways week in and week out, some for multiple days, you know what I'm saying, actually bringing forth souls to repentance. All right, putting up videos so the sheep can hear, you know, trying to convert spirits out here, who could convert souls out here, who really putting in that type of work, all right, consistently. All right, if you doing that, you know them by their fruit. So if a guy doing that, it ain't nothing you can say. And we talk about in the right doctrine, bro, because if you ain't in the right doctrine, your ass is not being brought forth is meant to repentance, man. All right. It's all about the doctrine too, man. We ain't saluting nobody out here who ain't coming in the proper doctrine, man. Or if you ain't in the proper doctrine, you're not in the proper conversation. All right. Your fruits, your fruits are rotten fruits. Or those are vile figs, you know. It says, "Ye shall know them by their fruits. Do man gather grapes of thorns or figs of thistles? Even so, every good tree bringeth forth good fruit, but a corrupt tree bringeth forth evil fruit." Right. That goes into those who, yeah, you bringing in fruit, but that fruit evil. All right, it's your fruit. Can you eat that rotten ass shit? It says a good tree cannot bring forth evil fruit, right? So if it's a good tree, it's not bringing forth evil fruit. All right, but if you a corrupt tree, regardless of who you with or who you know or what you doing, all right, you are bringing forth corrupt fruit, and corrupt fruit does not. We're not taking no corrupt fruit, man. All right, Yahweh Shemashah ain't taking no corrupted, blemished offering out here. All right, we already know how Yahweh Shemashah get down with offerings. It says. Every Salakia, neither can a corrupt tree bring forth good fruit. Every tree that bringeth not forth good fruit is hewn down and cast into the fire. Right. So it don't matter what kind of fruit you brought. All right. If you are if that fruit is corrupt and you are a corrupt tree, your ass is going into the fire. Okay. It says, wherefore by their fruits they shall know them. So you know a man by his fruit. So you better show him some damn respect. You better show him some damn respect. Who are you? All right, you got guys who came in the truth a year or two ago and put up more videos and did more work than you did over your whole years of you being in the truth, and you want to look at them some type of way. All right. It says, verse 21, not everyone that said unto me, and that's not even what it's all about either. We're talking about works, consider like how you act. Are you following the laws, statutes, commandments to the best of your abilities? Really, literally, and are you being brotherly, which is the most important commandment? Because the scriptures say him that has brotherly love, he has fulfilled all the law. All right, so are you really doing it out here? All right, you know what's your fruit like in that aspect too? Not even all what your work, because you want to just talk all work. All right, okay, that's cool and dandy too. But what's your work and your deeds like amongst brethren? All right, and amongst the law, statutes, commandments of Yahweh Shemashah, what's that hitting on? All right. It says, not everyone that said unto me, Lord, Lord, shall enter into the kingdom of heaven, but he that doeth the will of my Father which is in heaven. Yeah, but he that doeth the will of my Father that is in heaven. Not just because you say, Lord, Lord. All right. Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's all I can keep going on that, but that's the point. Now let's go here. I got a couple more. I know I've been going for a minute. The point been pretty much ironed out, but I had some praise I wanted to go into. All right, now this St. John chapter 15, verse 1. This Yahweh Shah speaking again. I am the true vine, and my Father is the husbandman. So let's get what a vine is. A vine is, because we read in Matthew 20, it was in semblance to a householder, which Yahweh Shah is the householder.
Strong's G 288, Ampelos. Ampelos.
Okay. It says from the base of G297, which is both of two, both the one and the other. Okay. So you can't do nothing without your house shot. Let's go back to vine though. Salakia. Let's go back to vine. It says a vine as coiling about a support, right? So that's that foundation. That's that foundation, because Yahweh Shai is the foundation. He's that rock that we built our house upon. That's what we're supposed to build our house upon. You know, we're supposed to be following behind how our Lord Yahweh Shai did. And when you go into the accounts, Yahweh Shai wasn't shunning nobody out here. He wasn't acting like he was so big and bad that you can't talk to him. Yahweh Shai wasn't acting like that, bro. Yahweh Shai was not acting like that, bro. Pull an account in the script where he was acting like that. For all you guys who be doing that. All right, by the way, all right, you can't talk to me. You got to talk to him. Who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you? All right. Excuse my French. All right. Every branch in me that beareth not fruit, he taketh away. So every branch that's in Yahweh Shai supposed to be, he gonna take that away. All right. And every branch that bear fruit, he purgeth it that he may bring forth more fruit. Right. He purgeth it so he may bring forth more fruit. Okay. So that's another thing too, is the fruit that you're bringing in. Are they bringing forth fruit? All right. Is your fruit bringing forth more fruit? All right. If it's not, that's because you're corrupted. You're corrupt. It says, now ye are clean through the word which I have spoken unto you. Abide in me and I in you. So if you abiding in Yahweh Shai, Yahweh Shai supposed to be abiding in you. Which he wasn't acting like he was Mr. Popularity. As the branch cannot bear fruit of itself except they abide in the vine, no more can ye except ye abide in me. I am the vine, ye are the branches. He that abideth in me, I in him, the same bringeth forth much fruit. For without me, ye can do nothing. So without Yahweh, ain't nobody out here doing nothing, bro. Ain't nobody out here doing nothing. All right. So if somebody doing something, bringing forth fruit, that's because of Yahweh. All right. Please believe that. All right. Please, we ain't nothing but branches. We ain't nothing but branches out here. You can break a branch off. That's nothing. It says, if a man abide not in me, he is cast forth as a branch and is withered. Right. And man gather him and cast them into the fire and they are burned. They go right back to Matthew 7, you know. But let's just keep reading. If ye abide in me and my words abide in you, ye shall ask what ye will, and it shall be done unto you. So look, if Yahweh Shai abides in you, you can ask for whatever you want, and he's gonna give you what you want. All right. So a true man of the Lord, regardless of who he with, like if he asks Yahweh Shai for it, he gonna give it to him. All right. So don't think because you on some point like Yahweh Shai just specially dealing with you or something. All right. No, I can ask for Yahweh Shai for something too. He dealing with me too. You know, Lord willing. You know, if he really abiding in me, you know, it says, herein is my Father glorified that ye bear much fruit, so shall ye be my disciples. So if you ain't bearing no fruit, you ain't a disciple. It says, as the Father have loved me, so I loved you. Continue ye in my love. We ain't even gonna break that down. That's simple. If they keep my commandments, they shall abide in my love, even so as I have kept my Father's commandment and abide in his love. So if you not keeping the commandments of Yahweh Shai, or you are not in his love, and you do not love Yahweh Shai. All right. So quit it. Quit the faking. All right. Let's go to 1 Corinthians 8. 1 Corinthians 8. This which I could read up, but I'm not even gonna read it. I'm just gonna read this because I want this point right here. This 1 Corinthians 8:3. But if any man love Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, the same is known of him. Hold on, let's read it one more time. If any man love Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, the same is known of him. How? Because of his fruits, his acts, his works, his deed. All right, how he is. Okay. Let's get this right here. Can get out of here, man. This Titus chapter 2 verse 6. Young man, likewise exhort to be sober minded, and all things showing thyself a pattern of good works and doctrine, showing uncorruptness, gravity, sincerity. So if somebody is showing forth good works, or in doctrine showing uncorruptness, gravity, and sincerity, all right, sound speech that cannot be condemned, that he that is of the contrary part may be ashamed, having no evil thing to say of you. Right. So if you looking at somebody some type of way and they in sound speech and proper doctrine, got uncorruptness, okay, gravity and sincerity, or if you say something about them, you just an asshole. If you looking at them some type of way, then there's something really wrong with you. It says, exhort servants to be obedient to their own masters and to please them well in all things, not answering again, okay, not prolonging, but showing all good fidelity, that they may adorn the doctrine of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, our Savior in all things. For the grace of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua that bringeth salvation have appeared to all men. Have appeared to who? Have appeared to all men. Get out of here, man. Let's go, man. We gone, man. All right, so I pray through the spirit and power of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. This is edifying. I want to give our praises to Yahweh B'Shem, Yahweh Shai, B'Shem, Rakah, Kadash. Double honors to the apostle and elders, a great millstone who rule well, and peace and salutations to the sincere, faithful laborers all throughout the four corners of the earth. Shalom to the elect.